Hey everybody, this is Miss Florida Hot Picks here, giving you another Pick 3 video. And today we're going to work on a 1-2-3 strategy using Pick 3 of Florida as the example. Okay, so even if you're not in Florida, you can definitely benefit just taking notes down and seeing if this particular pattern will work for your state as well. Okay, so I'm going to use the example from March 25th. It was our midday hit, and that hit was 766. All right, so I'm going to plug this into a 1-2-3 rundown, and I'm going to show you where the hit actually was using this particular strategy. All right, so we're going to go ahead. Those that don't know how to count out a 1-2-3 rundown, you're going to plug in your last number, and you're going to add the numbers to each column. So here we have 1 plus 7 equals 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. Only use your ones place for lottery math. So you'll use your 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. And 6 plus 1 is 7. You know that you did it correctly because the same number you started with is the same number you're going to end with. You're going to do the same thing with the next column. 2 plus 6 is 8. Keep going all the way down till you get to the original number of 6. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. You're only going to use your ones place, only use your 2. And you're going to keep going all the way down. You know that you did your rundown correctly. Why? Simply because the number you start with is the number that you're going to end with. Okay? The next thing, once you get your rundown, everything written out, what I want you to do is I want you to pay attention to your right side. You see this right side? I got these little boxes here. Now in these boxes on your right side, you're looking for numbers that kind of cross each other, doubles or double mirrors that are crossing each other. Okay, look, for instance, you see this 2 2, okay, and you also have another unto itself that crosses each other, 0 5. Now 0 is actually the same as the number 5. Okay, we call those double mirrors. All right, those that don't understand your mirror numbers, it's just the opposite of a number. So 0 can be 5, 1 can be a 6, a 2 can be a 7, a 3 can be an 8, a 4 can be a 9, and vice versa. So that's all that mirrors mean. Make sure you learn them, because this is how, some of us, we're like kind of like one off on our games, simply because we just didn't mirror a number. But once you find that, you're also going to have a second set, okay? Because these numbers on this rundown just kind of mirror each other, all right? So you're going to look for the second, your second box. You see this 2 7, 2 2, 2 7, okay? 2 is also 7, and then you have 0 0. So once they cross each other, you can go ahead and box those in. That's exactly what you're looking for on this particular rundown. Once you've established and you've boxed off your double numbers, okay, that are crossing each other, you're going to go look to now your left side. See where I have these arrows here? I want you to look to your left side. The line right under the box, that's why I want you guys to box so you know what area you're looking in. You're going to look at your first two numbers and write that down. Okay, so our first two numbers here would be 1 4, right? And then down here we would have 6 4. So go ahead and write those down. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to actually use these numbers as your third number. Okay, so right here we can go 1 4 5. Y'all see that? 1 4 5. But you can also do its mirror, 1 4 0. All right. You can do 1 4 2. You can also do 1 4 7. All right. Those can be options you can play. On this one, you would go 6 4 0, 6 4 5. Look for its mirror. 6 4 2, and 6 4 7. Oops. You guys can read that. All right. So these are the options Just by going and looking at the strategy, these are the options that you could play. All right. Now, something I am noticing, I just want to give you a tip to kind of cut down on your selections. I notice if it's double, you would just use 142. You may just want to play that one. And if it's a mirror, I've noticed they kind of go to the opposite, 140. Okay, you see that? So if you didn't want to play all of these, you can kind of narrow it down that way. And same here. You can go 6-4. Use the opposite 6-4. Instead of using 6-4-2, you might want to just use 6-4-7, because sometimes they like to trick us like that. Or 6-4-0 using the double. Okay, that way you would only have 4 instead of playing 8, if that makes sense. When you guys go and backtrack, I want you guys to go back 7 draws, and I want you to see how these are coming out. You're going to find that you'll be able to lock in combinations a lot faster. I'm just kind of looking at the strategy. Now, guess what hit that evening, March 25th? 140. Where's our 140? Right here. You see that? You see that? 140. That actually hit. Now, here's the thing. I cannot guarantee you when you use this, the very next draw, you will have your hits. I've noticed that you have to go back at least 7 draws for Florida. Now, in another state, it may be different. That's why I said just test it out. Go ahead, get your sheet of paper, write out the last 7 draws, and see how they're coming. Okay? See, because sometimes you may just want to have a list going for the next couple of draws, and then you'll say, hey, one of these numbers should hit. All right? So I wanted to play around with this idea. I may go into it a little deeper. Just kind of seeing what's going to happen in the next few days. But this is definitely a starter, a good guideline for how we can just use the 1, 2, 3 and kind of plug in and find out our pairs and then go ahead and lock in the third number. Okay. I hope this helps. I want to keep it as quick and as simple as I can. Leave me comments. Let me know how you're doing with it. Make sure y'all do your due diligence and do your homework. And look, just because you have your list, be careful with it. Don't just go out spending your money. I want you guys to have, I want you guys to have a technique to use, definitely. But I also want you to have a game plan. All right. And the game plan is to kind of narrow down what you need to play and how to play it. But once you start going back, you may start seeing, little things that'll help you decide which numbers you want to play for what day. Okay. But anyways, I hope it helps. Leave me comments. Let me know how you guys are doing. Y'all be blessed.